Hello and welcome back to another episode of playing MotoGP 20 online, but this time we're doing something a little bit different than we normally do. I'm going to be playing in first person for every single race in this video, just to see how that goes, throw another spanner in the works, change things up a little bit, so I hope you guys do enjoy that, and it's probably going to be funny to see me all over the place and riding terribly. So then, of course, we start off at Mugello. That's, of course, the only place we can start. There's a lot of Repsol Hondas on the grid, I have noticed. There's a Valentino Rossi with a carbon bike on pole position. I'm not sure where actually I am on the grid. I must be quite near the back. So here we are then in first person. We'll put it on traction control 3, power mode 2, waiting for the lights to go out here. Obviously you have to scroll through like this in first person. So off the line we go then. 7th place, 8th place, that Quartararo's come past. You can hardly see anything. This is the scary part about playing in first person. You can't see where everybody else is. I've been took out. I didn't even see that. I didn't even see the guy that took me out. But I'm gone into the wall already. So we made it to one corner before being taken out. And we got absolutely rammed up the back because I probably braked a little bit early. Because again, I couldn't particularly see, to be honest. I did like one lap of practice on the Yamaha before I started recording. And I can actually see quite well. But on the Ducati here, well at least Rabat's, I think because his screen has got so many stickers on, it kind of makes it difficult to see. But we see someone up ahead then, so we're in 12th place currently, but there is someone just up the road on a Repsol Honda with sliding the rear end then. Traction control 3 probably about the right one to use. He's going so round the outside through Casanova in first person. That's unbelievable. Right, so up into 11th place then. I can see someone on the map, a couple of corners in front. Second, Dari's gone down. Oh, the rear is all over the place. I can't see the back of the bike, and that is a problem. I can't see where it's being placed. So now we're 11th again, because the guy behind us has left. Well, we're last, I mean. We were already 11th, but it's 11 out of 11. We've passed someone that was off in the gravel at Arabiata 2. Marc Marquez is in this race, apparently. He's fell off, although he's on a KTM, so that'd be interesting. Remember a couple of years ago when all the rumours were going around that Marquez could go to the KTM? Now that actually probably wouldn't be a bad move for him, because KTM seems like the best bike on the grid right now. So anyway, there's a Honda a little bit up the road from us. I'm trying to get this bike turned, but it just seems so weird to be in this camera angle. I'm doing better than I thought I would. I've crashed, but I don't think it was my fault I crashed. I mean, I could have just moved over on the guy. I have no idea. I mean, I couldn't see him. So there is someone right in front of us. I'm trying to get on the power, but I just can't. The rear is sliding so much, and when the rear slides, you just can't see very well. So that is a problem. Obviously, first person in this game isn't really that close to first person in real life. You don't really get these sort of problems that you get in the game. We're close up to it massively up the inside. So it wasn't actually me that got on the brakes late then. It was him getting on the brakes super early. So we've actually passed 2 people cleanly so far in this video. Second, Darius crashed again. So we're now up into 9th place. I don't know if we're going to get much higher up the order, but we will see. Oh, a bit of track extending there. Oh, hang on, there's someone just in front of us coming into the Biondetti. He's going very slow around the... Oh, I've absolutely caught the corner! Yeah, okay. Don't really know what that was. I kind of reacted to him being on that line, thinking that he was probably actually turning in for the track, but he was cutting the corner, so I've turned in because I saw him turning in. And yeah, I took a massive chunk out of the corner. We're actually up to 8th place, and to be honest, I don't think my pace has been terrible. If we see at the end of this lap, actually, yes, this is horrible. 1 minute 49. On that lap. Okay, yeah, we might be about... I'm probably about 3 seconds off my normal pace like this, which is obviously a lot per lap, but it's not the end of the world, to be fair. So as we come out of Buccini then, we didn't gain any more positions. I actually had a really bad last lap. I was running into the gravel quite a bit. So as we come up towards the line then, this is going to be in the 1 minute 50s. 1 minute 51. That was a terrible last lap, but 8th place in the first race, considering we got absolutely taken out the first corner. Not too bad. So how far were we actually behind in that race? 29.9 seconds. So that's the target to beat. We've got to be within 29.9 seconds in the next race to see any improvement. So then for this second race we're here at Jerez. Again, we're quite near the back of the grid, but I'm hoping this time we make it to the first corner without being taken out, because we didn't actually crash on his own. We got rammed off by a Yamaha when we actually did crash. So traction control 3 again, just because... Actually, you know what? I'm going to go for 4 because I was struggling with the rear end so much. Power mode 2 as usual. So off the start we go. We actually had a better start than someone in front of us, shifting up the gears. So we brake for the first corner. Again, I brake quite early. It's so scary. Oh, it's been a massive crash. Oh, Vinales on the... Oh, no! Of course I get so unlucky. Oh, wow, there is crashes absolutely everywhere. Oh, no. But those physics actually make no sense. A guy comes up the inside on the grass, like high sides or whatever, and his bike just then didn't move. It just stayed there in the track. It didn't slide over. I don't even know. I think I have someone behind me. I can hear a bike. Yeah, there is. It's a Vinales behind me and Marc Marquez playing on the Suzuki comes back on the circuit. Obviously, I know it's not the real Marc Marquez, but that's just his gamer tag. So we've just been passed by that Vinales because we can't get that turned. Secondary. I think he's the one that caused a big crash at the first corner. So that's disappointing. I've braked way too late for Danny Pedrosa. I've got to let off the brakes and not take him out. There we go. We managed to actually just avoid taking somebody else. That's nice. There's a Suzuki behind us. Obviously, it's quite difficult to actually kind of look when you come back on the circuit in first person. Oh, that was close. Obviously, everything looks a lot closer in first person, but we're having some good battles so far. Although, if I could get a race where I don't get taken out the first corner, I'm sure that'll be a lot better. So, 8th place currently then. The goal was to beat 29 seconds off. Oh, Marc Marquez has gone onto the gravel and fell off. So we're back up into 7th then. Secondary is getting away. Obviously, he was actually quicker than us at Mugello as well, but he just kept crashing so much. We've run really, really wide through that section there. Oh, and again, into the gravel and down I go. So that's my first crash that was self-inflicted then off the episode. I'm trying to... You can't move the head much, can you? Wow. Okay, I was trying to actually look when I was going back on the track. So I didn't come in front of anybody. Luckily, I could just look at the map and see there wasn't anyone, but I couldn't really. So we're down to last place then now. So we've got some positions to make up, but it feels so understeery in first person. I don't know, if you don't play first person, definitely give it a go. It feels really, really weird. It doesn't feel like the camera's just been shifted, if that makes sense. It does actually feel like it plays differently. It probably doesn't, but it just feels really, really understeery for me. I've picked up a penalty. I'm not sure when I did that. I probably literally just did it, but I've just noticed at the top right I've got a penalty. But yeah, it just feels really understeery to me. I don't know if that's... let me know if you do play in first person what you think of the handling. You're probably thinking I'm just absolutely terrible not being able to play in first person mode. But someone's down then at the Danny Pedrosa corner. So we're back up into 9th place then now. Oh, we've been absolutely dive bombed there, but he's ran wide. We're coming back underneath side by side with someone in first person. Are we actually going to pull it off? Is he still there? No, we're actually in front of him. We're just in a side by side section there. Marc Marquez just in front of us. Once again, we've gone wide through that corner. So this is going to happen every lap, and again we've gone wide to Ferrari. I'm going to have to just pick it up before going to the gravel. I don't know how you turn in for those corners on first person. It just seems to not turn. So there we go then. Back down to 10th. So this has actually been a worse race, I would say. Obviously because I crashed myself as well, but we're in a much worse position. 1 minute 39, so again, they're probably about 3 seconds off the pace. So first person then for me cost me about 3 seconds a lap. Although I'm sure if I got more used to it, I would be a bit closer to my pace. Oh, someone's crashed up ahead of us. We're up into 9th place. I think they got back on the track now. I think they're just going to stay in the wall now. So I think we've actually got 9th place in the back. Someone else has gone down as well. Oh, it's the leader, so he probably just did a celebration that caused him to crash as he goes over the line again. Oh, we've done the same thing again. How do you do these corners in first person? It's absolutely impossible. The sort of last sector of Jerez, the bike doesn't turn. Right, so into the final turn then. Picking it up at the last corner, coming up towards the line then. It's going to be 9th place in this one. We're probably going to be further, well, actually we are further behind than we were in the last race. So we've actually gone backwards a little bit at this one. Although I feel like this was actually slightly more of a difficult track since it was a bit tighter than at Mugello. So then 35.4, I would have struggled to beat that guy in third person, to be honest. 31.6 seconds behind, so actually not much in it. I was only a couple seconds further back from last time. The pace is probably slightly better when I wasn't crashing, to be fair. But yeah, let's see if we can improve in the next one then. So then, I was complaining that Jerez are struggling there with some of the longer corners. But here we are at Assen with some of the fastest corners you'll get. This is going to go absolutely atrociously. Again, we're near the back. If it started being near the front one time, that would be nice. Hopefully, I'm hoping we won't get taken out this time, but you never know. So waiting for the lights to go out then here at Assen. Lights out and away we go. We're on the Aprilia this time, playing as the Leish Espargaro. Whoa! That Vinales really cut us up a little bit there as we go down towards the first corner. I'm going to brake a little bit early, just because I don't want to absolutely cut. Oh, wow! There's been a massive accident, and this time we've escaped through the crash. So we're actually up to 4th position. Someone's gone massively off. Oh, he's lagged. Oh, okay, there's a lagging person. Oh, and they've caused a crash. No, please don't take me out. Yes. So we're up onto the podium. Come on. I got to keep hold of this. Come on. If I got one... Oh, there's been another crash. No. Oh. He hit me. His bike hit me, but we made it through. So we're up to 2nd position in this race. It's behind Espargaro, actually. Memory Espargaro in front of us. Oh. Wow, okay, I know I'm getting a bit excited here, but wow, this is this is exciting. So at the end of this first lap, then we're still in second position as we go over the line, but someone is ready to overtake us. We're about to lose it into third place. Is he actually going to go the inside? No. No, he's not. Okay. I hope he's not alongside me now because I can't see him. So we're still in second somehow. I don't even know how I'm hanging on to this. It's actually not been too bad so far. I've ran a little bit wide, but I've just been taking it quite cautious, not trying to push because I know they're all going to catch me at some point. So if I don't make too many mistakes, it actually will probably take them longer. And somehow we're still holding on to this second position, even though he caught me up like, well, ridiculously easily. Here he goes though, he's passed me now. So we're down into third. So as we come towards the line then, it's going to be still third place as we start this last lap, but there is someone all over the back and be ready to make a move. And there he goes. We've lost our podium now, but he's gone wide. Can we try and cut back underneath him? Come on, I've got to throw everything at him. We're right behind him. Oh, this is getting so close. It's so scary just going like near anybody in this because you can't see and you don't know how much. You just can't turn in that well either, which... And I'm sure the physics are exactly the same as in third person. It just feels like I can't turn in as much. And I've got a penalty. I've got a big one. But he's crashed, so we're back up into third. But it's a humongous penalty. That is so unfair, though. Because I gained nothing. I gained nothing from it because I came to a complete stop, virtually. Because I realised I was on the inside of the track. So we're back up into third. If we finish third on track, that's a podium as far as I'm concerned. I'm not taking any penalties into account in this episode. Usually, I go by penalties. But... because obviously I can hardly keep it on the track as it is, if I can do it on track, that's good enough for me. So as we go into double, King, oh King! King was right behind us! Oh, that actually might make us do it anyway, but the guy behind us is going to catch us up so much because the last sector is all high speed, that's why we're losing all of our time. So as we try and get on the path through the Dukersloot, come on, can we do it, can we do it? Can we get a podium in this challenge? That'd be absolutely ridiculous if I can manage to do that. I would never have imagined I would do that. We're only 4 seconds behind the guy in front, actually. Oh no, we've turned it way too early. I've turned it way too early for the ram tuck. I've gone miles off the track. Coming back on towards the final chicane, then I broke a little bit too early. I've turned in a bit too late as well. Coming through the final chicane then. Coming up towards the line, looking behind us. I think he might be within 8 tenths. I don't think we've done it. But we will find out in a second. Yes, we did it! We did it! Yes, he had a penalty as well. Third place, we got a podium. Only 8.1 seconds off in this one, so that was a massive improvement considering we're about 30 seconds off in the other ones. Yes! We did it! At the hardest track probably to do it as well. I was expecting to be miles last, and we've done it. We got a podium. Let's see if we can get any more. If we can get a win, I don't even know what I'm going to do. I don't think we will, but if we did, I don't even know what I'd do. So then, this time we're at Catalonia, and what is that Brad Binder in the background doing? He is not pointing straight. Oh, he's next to me as well, because I'm playing as Morbidelli. So he's actually the rider next to me, and that looks like a... Is that a glitched helmet at the front? Because it seems to have like half of his design, and then half of just the default showy design. So I'm not really sure what that was. But we're waiting for the lights to go out here then. Look at that Brad Binder. He's absolutely gone already. Oh no, he's there. I thought he'd disappeared. But, well, we're down to last, but I mean, look how much he is jittering. Please don't take me out, dude. Right, go watch this first corner because it's extremely easy to go in. Oh, there's been a crash already. That Brad Binder has somehow not taken anybody out. We're going to fire it through the second part of the corner. So we're up to 5th place then now. Let's see if we can get another podium, although I highly doubt it. I don't think we'll be getting any more for the rest of this episode. Although, I was going to say, although we're on the Yamaha now, but it's balanced performance anyway, so all the bikes are the Yamaha. Oh... Yeah, we're losing touch with the guys in front already, so unless they crash into each other, I can't see myself getting another good position. Well, the guy that won the last race has just left, so we're now up to 4th position, and someone's gone off into the gravel. Oh, I've just lost it on the curb there. It's one of the guys that overtook us there. We've got a really good run on him. There we go, back up onto the podium again then, so wow. Oh, no, the Brad Binder's gone down. I've ran wide, though. So we're now up into 2nd, well, back down to 3rd again. We were briefly up to 2nd place, so we're back on the podium again. If we could get another podium in this episode, I'll be very surprised. I think, obviously, there is less people in the room now. There's only 6, so it's a lot easier to get a podium. I didn't really pay attention to how many there were in the last race, but there was more, I'm sure there was. Through turn 10 then, he's gone extremely wide. Will he cut back on in front of us? I'm not too sure. Oh, yes, he has, but we're on the inside of him now. Oh, he's hit me. I've just felt a touch. I felt a touch. I picked up a penalty as well, which is so unfair. That's unbelievable. I've been nerfed onto the inside and given a penalty for it. I've clipped the curb on the inside of the penultimate turn. We've gone through the gravel now then. We'll have to get back on the track at the final turn. So we're down into 4th out of 6 now. So we're back off the podium. But yeah, that was an interesting sequence of corners. He ran really wide through turn 10 then just completely sort of cut back on the track in front of me. That put him on a bad line for 11. And I was just on the inside, but he's absolutely turned in on me there as well. So coming through the penultimate turn then. Oh, there's some gravel being kicked up in front. I think it might be that Brad Binder though. It looks like they've waited up a lap. So Secondary finally wins a race in this lobby then. As we come up towards the line, there's the Brad Binder, the laggy one. He's waited up a lap, so we've lapped somebody in first person, although I think it's because they waited up. So fourth place, but fourth place out of effectively 5 if he's waiting up a lap. So yeah, not so good. Hopefully a couple more people have joined the lobby for the next episode. Not the next episode, next race. So this time 10.7 seconds behind, so actually not too much further behind than we were at Assen, considering that we went through that gravel as well. Yeah, not too bad. I'm quite happy with that. So then, the lobby has been populated much more now, but we're at the Kimi Ring. So this one's going to be very, very interesting because most people probably aren't going to know the track too well. I absolutely hate this track, so I don't know any braking zones for it, and I'm in first person. So I think we might be a bit more back to Jerez kind of form for this one. But anyway, we're waiting for the lights to go out. We're playing this on a Quona for this one, although you probably can't tell because we're in first person. Pro 60 Tech 3 KTM, and that's probably about it. We've had a really good start actually, but the first corner is so close to the line. There's been a couple of crashes already. That guy on the outside on the Honda was very lucky to not be taken out, although I've now just gone past him, although I had to lift a little bit because I was on the wrong line. He's put me on the grass. He's put me on the grass. Oh no! And we've actually taken out that innocent guy. But why did that guy put me on the grass? I mean, come on, man. I mean, obviously people don't know I'm playing in first person, but give me a break. But we're still 5th place somehow after all that. I think half the grid went down at that corner. So 5th place out of 12 actually isn't too bad, to be fair. So if we hit the brakes then, behind Nosrad, I think he's got a flag that I literally don't even know. Like I saw, oh, I crashed. But yeah, I saw a flag that I actually didn't recognise at all. So yeah, I think it was that guy. But anyway, we're 8th place right now, which is annoying that we're not 5th anymore. But I can see up to 4th. So it's not the end of the world. We're trying to get on the power a little bit. Of course, this track is probably going to be the hardest one yet because I don't even have anything to base it on in third person. I'd probably crash a couple times in third person. We've been passed by Yamaha on the inside here, almost running out of road on the curb. So we're down into 9th place now. And we've gone on the grass again. I've gone off into the gravel. Oh, that was a bad place to go on the grass on the entry. But we've just avoided that wall, so we have to come back onto the circuit then. There we go. But we've lost a lot of time from that. Well, there's someone down at this last corner. We should be able to get a position. Then we're up into 8th place now. They're right behind us. Oh, it's the Brad Binder, the one that was wonky on the grid at Catalunya. So someone's just crashed in front, and then there's I think it's the guy in 6th place is the one that's just crashed, and then we're actually just catching up to the guy in front. So we could get up to 6th place here if we can pull off a couple of moves. Some of my overtakes have actually been surprisingly good so far in this episode, which is really, really weird, considering I'm in first person. I'm actually close up. Someone else has crashed as well. Oh no! I think I've just took him out again because I've dipped a wheel on the grass and crashed. I think my bike has took him out, unfortunately. But yeah, this is the Kimi Ring for you. I don't know it very well, although I did know there was grass coming up there. I just didn't realise how wide I was running. Just probably because I didn't have the right line. I probably wouldn't run it that close to the grass if I knew the track a little bit better. But there we go then. We're back down into 8th place now. Probably going to be 9th because we've just run wide. I can hear the Yamaha. We're on the curb. I'm still in front of him. So hitting the brakes. 43, that's a good lap from whoever just did that. We're now 4.7 seconds behind the rider in front, so that's quite a bit. Through turn 14 and I've run really, really wide. There goes the Yamaha. So we're down into 9th place. Yeah, this one is becoming a miserable race, like I expected it to be honest. Although he's just on the grass, although he didn't actually lose so much time from that. So one more lap to go then. Let's see if we can gain any more positions. Oh, that guy in front's crashed. The Yamaha's down and somebody else is down as well. So we're actually going to go up into 7th position here. We're going to beat a couple of people. There was 2 people behind us already, but they are literally miles behind, so it's not really worth beating them. Someone else is off as well, so we're now up into the top 6. So this has actually been quite a good last lap for gaining position so far. If someone else crashes, we could get a top 5, and actually that wouldn't be too bad. I mean, obviously at the minute, we're in 6th out of 11. That's about mid-pack. Gee whiz wins the race. We've gone way too hot in, though, into the, not penultimate, but 3rd from last corner, turn 13. So we're definitely going to lose a position from that. Yes, we are. Well, that guy's cut that corner, though. There, that's going to affect him as we go down towards the last turn. There's someone at the inside of me into this last turn. Not quite. This guy in front's made a bit of a mistake, trying to get out the power as early as we can. But it's going to be 7th place then here at the Kimi Ring. Not too bad, actually, all things considered. This was definitely the hardest one yet, purely just because I don't really, I'm not perfect at the track yet. Anyway, even in 3rd person, so 1st person is literally impossible for me at this track. So how far were we actually off? It's an American guy that's won the race. 29.4 seconds off, so around the same amount we were off at Mugello, to be fair, even though we actually crashed a couple more times on our own as well. 1 minute 50, that's like our wet weather time. Last race then, in the next race, going to be on the Honda. Let's see how we get on. So then, here we are for the final race. We're here at Turnmaster Rio Hondo then, so in Argentina. We're on 6th place on the grid then. Quite a few less people than there were in the previous race. Let's see if we can end this with another podium. Probably not, but we'll see anyway. So the lights are on, waiting for the lights to go here, then lights out, and away we go. We've had a better start than a couple of people actually on that front row. So we're up into 4th place already. If we go down towards the first corner, I'm going to brake nice and early to not... Oh, there's been a crash! There's been a crash. This bike's going to wipe someone else out. So we're actually up into 2nd position out of actually 9. So 3 people left then. There's a guy in front of us that's actually had fairly similar pace to me throughout this episode. So if we could actually lead a race here, if he makes a mistake or something, that would be absolutely fantastic. So as we go through this high-speed section here, I actually did that slightly better than him, because obviously the tracks where I do know the lines, it does somewhat help. I know that you've got to get flicked over to that left-hand side there to try and have a good run on the right-hand side. So we go down towards then turn 5, turn 6, I can't remember the name of this one, or which corner number it is. We're close up to him. Turn 5 it is. He's gone a little bit wide though on the exit. Can we try and pick it up? It's actually having a battle with someone legitimately. This is fantastic. Oh, on the curb. This was it's so hard through the long corner, so that is the problem. It is difficult with the long corners. It's actually not too bad through some of the shorter ones. Although we've gone really wide into turn 7, he's just lost the front, but it was lag, so that's annoying. It's so annoying when you see someone wash the front out, because you kind of expect them to run wide and kind of freaks you out, but then they don't, because obviously they've not actually crashed on their screen, it's just lag. So that's pretty annoying when that happens. The rear kicking out here. But so far, even though I'm just focusing on trying to catch this guy, we've actually hung on to 2nd place for the whole lap so far, so that's good enough. Abby behind has crashed. That's the Brad Binder person that was really laggy in Catalonia. Oh wow, we've caught up so much in the penultimate turn, round the outside in first person. No, please don't put me on the grass. We've got a good run. So we go through the last corner, we have to leave it the space, and we're side by side, and this Avintia comes out of nowhere. This Avintia, because this Repsol Honda broke so early. How can you brake so early for the penultimate turn here at this track? And we've almost classed into the side of him in the first corner. We've dropped that down into 3rd place again. The Avintia hits the front of the race, but we're actually having a battle for the lead. And I don't know if we actually led briefly through any of that. I didn't see. But we're going for it now on the inside because they've had contact. I've run a bit one. No! He's took me out! No! Come on, dude! What? Oh. I can't believe it. Well, we definitely led for that. We definitely led for a brief amount of time there. But, oh, come on. We're actually in the battle for the lead in first person. And this guy takes me out. Are you serious? Are you serious, man? Oh. I don't even know. I don't even know, because it was his win. It was his win. He could have pulled away. But he broke about half an hour before the penultimate turn. So I literally went round the outside of him in first person. And then he's like absolutely then managed to still run wide anyway. I don't know how he did that, like, to be honest. Because he's broke so early that I've like literally destroyed him around the outside, and he's still then gone in wide, and I've had to lift to not get hit. Then that allowed the Avintia to catch up, and then obviously it just all got a bit messy with some dive bombs coming from me, to be fair there. But yeah, I had to try something to get into the lead. But 5th place, it's still not a bad finish, but it's just so frustrating that that guy took us out there. So King wins the race then as we come through the penultimate turn, flicking the bike over through turn 14, then 1 minute 37. Actually not a terrible lap time considering we're in first person. But yeah, I'm just so frustrated. We were battling for the win in that race and we got took out. I don't really know what happened because I couldn't see the guy, but I dive bombed up the inside of both of them, got in front, got it stopped. Obviously the Avintia had cut underneath me, and I'm like, okay then. And then all of a sudden I just got clattered in the side. I don't know how he's managed to hit me, but, you know, whatever then. So the Avintia actually ended up 4th position. I think there was a crash on the last lap, or they ran through the gravel or something. 6.6 seconds behind though. That is actually our best race in terms of pace, so not a bad result for the final race of the episode. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this challenge. I'm willing to do it again. I actually had a lot more fun with it than I expected to have. But I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Hope you're all staying safe, and I shall see you in the next one.